Hi there people, how's it going? This is Cross the Rubicon channel. Today in Rotorua in the central North Island of New Zealand, radical extremists of Maoridom, politicians and academia all met together at the National Maori Housing Conference to talk about Maori issues and how they want to take over the governance of this country, 50-50 governance, and they want special privilege for just Maori in New Zealand. And they talk about decolonising New Zealand's and re-indigifying if that's a word, indigifying New Zealand. And a lot of this came from Marama Davidson, the lady who lady, I say that very loosely, the extremist, radical, hate-filled Maori LGBTQ.P supporter who hates herself for being a natural-born woman and will support women with penises above herself. She was one of the big speakers there, and these people can say what they want about anybody they want, and the media will promote them. Stuff News, it's all over Stuff News, like it's amazing. All about Maori. They just want to work for Maori, and they want hundreds of millions of taxpayers' dollars to build housing just for Maori. It's like they're a separate species. They're not a separate species. They're just like everybody else. And why can't they just be like anybody else? That's all I'm saying. But no, they want special privilege. It's sickening to behold that they are even allowed to do this. No protesters go there and stop them. Nobody makes phone calls to the venues that they hold. Well, they're elite Maori. They can get any venue they want. But nobody makes any threats. No protests outside trying to shut them down or censor them. And yet, at the same time, you've got Julian Batchelor of the Stop Co-Governance movement in New Zealand, who is trying to get venues and these very same people shut him down. They make phone calls to venues up and down this country, trying to prevent Julian Batchelor and many others who are raising awareness of what these radical extremist MPs, politicians, academics of Maori persuasion are trying to do to this country. They are ripping this country apart down racial lines. Even the vast majority of them have only got a little bit of Maori in them. And yet they get their extremist left-wing loons and Maori extremists to make threats to venues when an opposing opinion to them comes to town. That's what's happening in New Zealand. So forget the LGBTQ.P. It's radical extremist Maori who are a real big problem in this country too. And they support as well the LGBTQ.P as well. This is insane, insanity, what's happening in this country. I'll leave a link below and you can check out Marama Davidson's speech. You can read what many of them said, including Willie Jackson. Willie Jackson is New Zealand's version of Al Sharpton. If you don't know who Al Sharpton is, he's African American who hates America, basically, and hates every white person in America. That's what Willie Jackson is. And these people get on the stage in Rotorua and they just spew out their hate and bile of basically white Europeans, and they're allowed. And the media in New Zealand, who have fully paid, support them. They actually support them. And they come out and destroy people like myself and others who call it out. It's so wrong. People, please, you've got to wake up to this, of what's happening in this country. If you don't wake up, these people are just going to take over this country. And they are going to fleece it dry. These people, they don't care about Maori in the street. They are just going to fleece this country dry. They are so corrupt, and they are Marxist communists, all of them. They will rip it to pieces and probably cause a civil war. That's what they want. Okay, I think I've said enough. Follow the link below, read what they said, and there's a video there, and you can listen to them if you really feel like. But please, follow my channel, Cross the Rubicon, and there's a few others as well out there saying much the same thing. Subscribe to me, leave a comment, and share this everywhere. Okay, see you later.